to you. 2K Sports presents the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. We'll see the Cleveland Cavaliers taking on the Washington Wizards. Look at Cleveland's starting group. They've got Ilgauskas on the floor. Daniel Gibson is out there with Larry Hughes. And it's LeBron James. And it's Marshall in at the four-man position. Offensive rebound. Count it. Good.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
Greg, you have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Arenas passes to Thomas. And then Thomas with the jam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now, here's Marshall. Here's Ilgauskas. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, Greg, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And Antoine Jamison, the bucket on the assist by Arenas.
Gotta show more muscle to keep him off that low block.
Well, it's a couple of things here, I think, Greg. Certainly the effort, the willingness to fight, and the willingness to push him off of his comfort zone.
Here's Gibson. Antoine Jamison picking up that last bucket. Gibson against Jamison. Here's Ilgauskas. And Thomas with the block. Hughes against Arenas. The shot, no good. Great D that time from James. Pass to Hughes. Over Arenas. The shot by Hughes, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Poked away. Here's Arenas. Here's Jamison. And the slam dunk by Jamison.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Now here's Gibson. Some solid defense from Butler. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Cavaliers head coach and I got a chance to talk. He said we've been playing some of our best offense of late. Not many mistakes. Guys are spacing the floor, setting solid screens, moving the ball. Really can't ask much more from them in that end. Kevin obviously wants that to continue tonight.
All right, David, thank you. Sounds like to execute the plan, Greg, they're going to have to get that good shot selection.
No doubt about it, Kevin. If you want to shoot a high percentage in this league, you have to be patient. And you have to understand what quality of shots you get.
And that's why you have a designed offense. Create the kind of looks you want so you don't have to play hero ball.
Thomas gets the bucket.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that, Greg. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Here's Gibson after the basket by Washington. 41 seconds left in the first quarter. In transition, here come the Wizards. And the slam dunk by Jamison.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
35 seconds left to play in the first. James looking around. Gibson for three. It's hauled in by Butler. Now the Wizards with it. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Hughes with the steal. In the corner, Gibson with it. Shoots it. And another miss by Cleveland.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
And glad to have you with with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Cleveland. Snow out there with Jones. Then there's Pollard. Then there's Gooden. And it's LeBron in at the 3 spot. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Here's Snow. Pass to James. Over to the wing. Snow against Arenas. Snow the pass to Pollard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Cleveland shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. Wizards leading by 9. Arenas up top. He's covered by Snow. That's tipped. 3 on 3. Here's Jones. They get it back. Second chance shot. Got a hand on it. Snow against Arenas. Inside. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
Not a problem. First turnover of the game, but overall, I like how they're taking care of the basketball.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Snow against Arenas. Snow the pass to Good. Outside Arenas. And the pass to Haywood. Mason kicks it over to Arenas. Arenas is doubled. Here's Mason. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Wizards have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. And that one falls for Mason. A different look now for Cleveland. Anderson Varejão's checked in for Pollard. And it's Wesley in for Snow.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Now here's LeBron. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
Boy, when LeBron is pulling and hitting that jumper, you know he's in the zone. Just one of the most dangerous offensive players in the game.
Arenas. Trying to get open is Jamison. Oh, and the jam by Arenas.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Passes it to Jones. Back to James. Good. Nice job down low. James has got 4 points in the quarter.
As much as LeBron loves to create, there are times when he simply has to do it himself. Too good to pass up that one.
Here's Arenas. Here's Haywood. That's good, and it's Arenas with the assist. Haywood's got the lead up to 11 now for the Wizards.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Arenas against Wesley. Pass to Jones. A floater. It's tipped, but they recover it. And he gets it to go. Gooden's got his first bucket in this one. Arenas against Jones. Pass to Mason. To the middle. Stolen by Varejão. And here we go. Fast break. LeBron's got it. Wesley. It's good on the put pass.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Now here's Arenas. He's got 5. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
The Wizards shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. For the Wizards, Atan Thomas is checked in for Jamison. Butler comes in for Deshaun Stevenson. And Daniels subbed in for Roger Mason. Cleveland also making some changes. Ilgauskas is checked in for Gooden. Marshall comes in for James. And Larry Hughes is subbed in for Jones. The Cavaliers shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. And he makes the first.
And Wesley does whatever is asked of him, a dependable scorer and an effective defender.
Roger Mason has checked in for Washington.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident. That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
Mason against Hughes. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's Ilgauskas missing.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
And so it's the Washington Wizards. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Back right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. After the first 2 quarters of play, it's Washington in control. They lead by 9 points. Shaq, what was your takeaway on Washington?
Well, the offense is running on all cylinders. Guys are focused, executing, not playing outside of themselves. That's why their shooting percentage was so high. See it up there in the stratosphere. Anyway, they're mixing things up, which keeps the defense scrambling.
And Kenny, what'd you see from Cleveland?
Well, I think they could be way more physical than they have been in the first half. Their defense gave up way too many easy looks, and that kind of defense will turn to a loss any night.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
Through the first half, plenty of basketball though left in this one. Hey, look at Gilbert Arenas, what a contribution.
It's something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, what he did was sustain it throughout the first half. He ran the offense to absolute perfection.
John Thomas out there with Antoine Jameson. And it's Caron Butler. Then there's Antonio Daniels. And it's Arenas in at the point guard position. That's the 5 on the 4 for the Wizards. And the Cavaliers with possession here. After the basket by Washington. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
These are the kinds of plays that can be game changers, that can make you hang your head.
Here's Jameson, and the slam dunk by Jameson.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Count that bucket. Thomas got 6 points.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
The Cavaliers trail by 15. Hughes, the pass to Gibson. Here's Marshall. It's hauled in by Thomas. Marshall's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Arenas against Gibson. In the corner, Daniels. LeBron outside. The 8-footer. Good work there as it goes. He's got 6.
Almost seems unfair, gentlemen, to have a guy as strong as LeBron be able to handle the ball the way he does.
Outside, Jameson. Jackson coming off an assist from Arenas. Arenas has got his 7th assist in the game.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. And there's Here's the pass to Marshall. No good on the triple.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spaces.
And James picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Washington making some changes. Haywood comes in for a John Thomas. And it's Stevenson in for Gilbert Arenas. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Pollard, he's checked in for Ilgauskas. Gooden comes in for Marshall. Jones checked in for Larry Hughes. And it's Snow in for Daniel Gibson. Daniels dishes to Stevenson. Wizards passing it around. Passes to Jameson. And Jones over to help. Here's Daniels. He kicks to Haywood. Makes it off the glass. And the Wizards lead by 17.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Haywood's gotten all three of his shots to fall for him. 3 for 3. Snow, the pass to James. Over Stevenson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You simply can't bite on that pump fake from LeBron because he is waiting for you to leave your feet, and he's going to lean in to get to the line.
Roger Mason has checked in for Washington. A switch here also for Cleveland. Verajau's checked in, and Daniels up top. He's covered by Snow. It's blocked. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. There's 57 seconds left to play here in the third. James outside. Just 5 to shoot. 3-pointers off the mark.
Got his hand out enough on that one to bother the three-pointer tip. Great hustle on that one.
You know, we talk about this time and time again, trying to stay connected to shooters along the perimeter. Nicely done.
Haywood. That's good, and it's Stevenson with the assist. Haywood's got 8 points.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Cavaliers trail by 17. They double him with Stevenson. Pollard passes to Snow. 17 seconds left in the third quarter. It's his first trip to the line. And that one falls for Snow. And so Snow nails both of them.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Pass to Stevenson. Butler kicks to Daniels. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Wizards out front, up by 15. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. The Cavaliers trail by 15 on the court for Cleveland. Anderson Verajau out there with Pollard. Then it's Larry Hughes. Then it's Daniel Gibson. And it's Marshall in at the small forward position.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Arenas dishes to Butler. Nice D from Verajau.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Gibson with it, and Arenas picks him up defensively. Marshall deciding where to go with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Ilgauskas is checked in for Pollard. Wizards leading by 15. Outside Arenas. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. And Cleveland making a change here. Gooden's checked in. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Butler finds Stevenson. trying to get open is Hayward. And it's Stevenson finishing it off.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the picks, no rotation. My goodness.
Yeah, and Gibson's a dangerous shooter. You can't let him get going from deep. That's just inviting trouble.
Arenas passes to Stevenson. Mason dishes to Arenas. Pass to Butler. Here's the three. He can't get it to go. And Cleveland the other way now. And here is Marshall. Ilgauskas the pass to Marshall. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That's good for Marshall. So for the Wizards, Thomas checked in for Hayward. Jamison comes in for Deshaun Stevenson. And Daniels subbed in for Mason. LeBron, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Arenas passes to Thomas. There's the dish to Daniels. He feeds it to Jamison. And it goes down 2 points. And the Wizards lead by 14.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Over to the left wing. Gibson for three. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react. And that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively. Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
James, no good.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Oh, and the jam by Marshall.
It's incredible to me, Kevin, how remarkably in tune LeBron is with the movement of his teammates. The guy is a scorer, he's a creator, he's a force to be reckoned with.
Arenas attacking. The rebound by Gibson. Here's Marshall. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Outside Arenas. Goes up the baseline. It's good.
Slow rotation there defensively, and he gets a wide open look from mid-range.
And I'll tell you, you look up at the scoreboard, that's correct. They have a big lead for a reason.
James against Jamison. Gibson. Hughes with it. Now Marshall. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.